So I got home today from work and I started watching my fellow moto vloggers video updates, as I do on a daily basis usually, and BeyondBiking put out a video called 10 questions, and great video by the way, mate. It was a really funny watch. Some funny parts in it, and to my surprise, towards the end he called my name out and he challenged me to answer 10 questions. So here are the 10 questions. Keep forgetting the questions, so I'm gonna have to stop from time to time and answer or look at my phone to find out what the questions are, because I just saw the video, realised I got called out, and then thought, yay, I get to ride my motorbike. So I've just literally jumped on the bike without even looking at the questions properly, so I don't know what I'm going to say. But anyway, question 1. When did I start riding motorbikes? I think my earliest memory is probably my auntie's Piaggio Ciao. It was called. It was a Piaggio Ciao, or SI or C or yes, I can't remember exactly. And I was about, I don't know, like 10 years old, maybe younger than that still. And I used to poodle about outside my nan's house on this little cyclomotor. It was basically like a twist and go moped with cranks on it, so if you run out of petrol you can disengage the gear and basically pedal it. It was hilarious. And yes, anyway, and so yeah, that's what, like 19 years ago maybe, something like that. But I've been riding on and off, like, you know, pit bikes, motocross bikes and things like that over the years, so I can't pin down a specific time when I started riding, or when I learned to ride, because I'm not sure, to be honest. The first proper motorbike I rode was probably when I was about 16, 17, I would imagine, in a field somewhere, as you do. Question 2. Why did I start riding motorbikes? That was pretty easy, because they're awesome. No, so when I was a young kid, I was always sort of into like the extreme side of things. So I played football and I did all the other team sport stuff, and I just wasn't into it. What I did used to like was skateboarding and BMX riding, so it just progressed from there really. We went on to BMX, and then we went on to like pit bikes and that kind of stuff for my teen years. And I was later on in life, around, I don't know, what, a year ago, I was in a position to start doing my license and to learn how to ride legally in the UK. So that's how that started. Just because I wanted to ride a motorbike. I was sick and tired of the routine in my life. I'd removed a lot of people from my life who were negative and toxic, and in general had just been holding me back. And I just wanted to try something new, so that's what I did. I just kind of went for it. And now I ride a Z800 every day, and I love it. So that's the answer, because I love motorbikes. I don't know, like whenever I heard a motorbike scream past me in Italy when I was a little kid, it used to make the hairs on the back of my neck stand up. It was just one of those feelings. It's an adrenaline rush for me. So that's why I ride motorbikes. Question 3. I have forgotten what question 3 is. So, question 3. I'm going to forget the rest again. I'm so bad. I've got really bad memory. It's because I'm so old. Yeah, BeyondBiking, there's no excuse for you, mate. You're young. So, what was my first bike? My first legal bike, as in that I could legally ride, was a Piaggio C, or yes, translated from Italian, and it had an oversized carb on it and longer gears. Well, I mean, it wasn't good, it had a single gear, but it had like a longer sort of sprocket setup, if you could call it that, because it works on a pulley. But anyway, yeah, that was my first, you could call it motorbike, I guess, because it's a bike with a motor in it. Anyway, and that was when I was 18, I believe. My dad bought it for me for €50 off a policeman, nonetheless, which was hilarious because it was tuned, like it had the shit tuned out of it. Basically, it was quite fast for what it was. It could do 70 kilometers an hour, which for a 50cc that was built in 1987 or something stupid was like quite quick. But anyway, so I had that for a little while, and I was riding around happy as Larry in the Italian summer in Tuscany, which is where I'm from, if you hadn't guessed that. And then I had an accident, which resulted the Piaggio C in snapping in half, and basically that was it. It was its death. That was the end of that. An accident which nearly killed me, but we'll get into that later, as it's one of the questions, I believe. Question 4, I think. How many bikes have I ridden? The answer is I don't know, because I've ridden so many across the years, I kind of lost count. I've ridden all sorts of weird stuff, pit bikes, crossers, and some road bikes and mopeds. But legally, I've ridden the Piaggio C, which was the bike that I killed. I have ridden a KLX 125, which I then swapped for this, a Kawasaki Z800, which is the best bike I've had so far, and the scariest too. So yeah, I mean, I'm open to people letting me ride their bikes if they feel inclined to do so. I'm not going to say no. Wink wink, smoke. Nah, just kidding. Question 5. What is your dream bike? Aprilia RS34RF. That's a really nice, tasty bike. I do like the Ducati 996, just because it's an iconic bike. I like the 1999 Yamaha R1, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to end up owning one of those at some point. And what else? Oh, there's some special bikes out there which I really like the Kawasaki H2 and the H2R. But if I had to pick one, specifically one, I think I would like to own a Kawasaki H2R, just because they're so unique. There's nothing like them out there. It's very different to anything that has ever been brought out, and I've been lucky enough to get a close look at one, and yeah, I have to say the quality of those motorcycles is incredible. I just wish I was a good enough rider to make use of all its potential on track. And I forgot the question again. Question 6. Off-road or street? I don't know. Street. I think street. Yeah. I don't have a motocross bike, so yeah. I think street. Unless I have the opportunity to do motocross, in which case I will partake in that. But for the moment, I think street, because I need to learn how to actually use a bike properly. And if I went for a motocross track, I'd definitely kill myself. I think the next question is, have I ever had a crash or fallen off? Yes, I had quite a big crash when I was 18 years old, and it nearly killed me. So it was a complete, well, I don't know actually, was it my fault? I don't know, because I was overtaken and the guy swerved without indicating, so I was running late and it was wet, and I was riding my Piaggio with drum brakes. Tractors have better brakes than that bloody moped did. Guy decided he was going to park on the opposite side of the road, swerved left, because in Italy you drive on the right hand side, and yeah, I smashed into the side of his car. My head went through the side, or the rear passenger side, if you like, or is it? No, yeah, the rear driver's side window. And then my shoulder collided with one of the roof pillars, and that bent the roof pillar inwards, but it meant that I didn't go through the rest of the car, otherwise that would have probably snapped my back and broken my neck and all sorts of other horrible shit. So yeah, that nearly killed me. I've forgotten the questions again. Ah, bloody useless. Right, question 8. When did I start motovlogging? So I started motovlogging on the 14th of December 2015, I believe. That's when my first video came out, which was called TuscanMoto episode 1, a taste of enduro, I believe. I've been wanting to do it for a while. It was just an idea, really, just to something fun to do, because I used to do video editing. That's what I studied at college. Seeing as it's a hobby of mine, I might as well do it. I might as well integrate my motorcycle riding with the video editing and the graphic design, that kind of stuff. It's all hobbies I have, which I'm luckily able to pursue. It's just fun for me, that's all. It's just a bit of a laugh, and I actually started because I wanted to make a series dedicated to helping other people to start riding. Unfortunately, things haven't really worked out that way just yet. I've started working on it. I talked about the CVT, and the next one I should do is probably the training, or the mod 1 and the mod 2 videos. And that's it. December 2015. TuscanMoto, that's when he was born. Question 9, what motovloggers do I follow? Some of the American guys like Chase on Two Wheels, Autonosity, people like that. And actually I found Smo through Chase on Two Wheels because of the Atlanta campaign. By the way, Smo, I tried to buy one of your shirts, and I think it was after the campaign finished, so well, yeah, I wasn't able to buy one. I'm sorry, I was late. I found you too late. I'm trying to look for more local riders, which is why I'm in touch with BeyondBiking quite a lot. It's because we're local to each other. BeyondBiking is a good laugh. I suggest that if you haven't already, you check out his channel and get chatting to him if you're local to our area, and we can all meet up and do vlogs and stuff like that, because that's what it's all about, meeting people and having fun. Who else do I follow? There's loads of people, but recently I found Spicy 110 and Lamb Chops. Big shout out to Lamb Chops and Spicy for their videos. They are so entertaining, and also I really look forward to seeing more of Lamb Chops drone videos even, and some of Spicy 110's own custom made drone flights. Yeah, so that's it really. I can't remember who else I follow. There's so many names that I could mention, but you know, big shout out to Baron Von Grumble, Raw Jordanian, Chase on Two Wheels. You know, those are the guys that I was following way before I even entertained doing my full license, or before I had the opportunity to actually do my license. If you guys are watching this, any motovlogger that I'm subscribed to, you know, I'm subscribed to you for a reason, and it's because you've helped me along the way somehow. And BeyondBiking because you're local and you're awesome. And yeah, so that's that. And I believe that leaves us with question 10. Does my bike have a name? No, not really. I don't name my vehicles, they're machines. But I guess if I was to give it a name, it would be either something like Z, obviously. That's the easiest one. Or the Berserker. The Berserker. Yeah, so that's that, I guess. Yeah, the Berserker sounds quite good because it is a mental bike. So much fun to ride. Okay, so that's been 10 questions for me. So I guess I should probably nominate someone to take the 10 question challenge forward, and the person I nominate, who is also an awesome motor vlogger, you should definitely check him out. But the person I nominate, the next motor vlogger I nominate to take the 10 question challenge is Buddy's Insight. Buddy's Insight, it's your turn now. Take it and kill it, mate. Okay guys, it's been TuscanMoto. Thank you for tuning in. If you like the video, give me a subscribe or click the like button, it doesn't matter. Or share the video if you like, that'd be awesome. Thank you very much. Take care and ride safe. Bye.